Today we are diving into something really cool. A sci-fi saga that's all about conspiracy, family, and a war that literally spans entire universes. This is Bravo Sector, the Zek Conspiracy. So, let's just jump right in with a question. Imagine this, a war hero. Maybe someone you love, someone the whole world looks up to. Finally comes home after being lost in some horrible battle. But then you start noticing things. Little things that are just off. And it all leads you to this one terrifying question. What if it's not really him? And here's the setup for our story. Way back in 2060, Captain Zek Chuto, this huge war hero, disappears during a really nasty space battle. Everyone assumes he's dead, but now, today, he's back. He looks right, he sounds right, but something is just deeply, fundamentally wrong. He's an imitation, a clone, and his return, well, that's where the real story kicks off. Now, this hero's return isn't some big public news event, right? No, this is a crisis, and it's happening behind closed doors. The very first battlefield is his own home, and his family's world is about to get completely turned upside down. And you know who feels it first? The people closest to him, his wife, Kia, and their twin sons. There are eyes and ears in this whole mystery. Kia really becomes the heart of the story. She's a wife, she's a mother, and now she has to face this unbelievable possibility that the man who looks like her husband might actually be a weapon. So as Kia starts digging for answers, she realizes pretty quickly that this is way more than just a bizarre family problem. Her husband's return, it's like she's pulled the first loose thread on this massive, sprawling conspiracy. Something so much bigger than she ever could have imagined. Which, of course, leads to the big question, right? If this Zek is a clone, if he's just a piece on the board, then who is playing the game? Who's pulling the strings? And we're not talking about just one bad guy here. Nope, the enemy is basically an entire shadow government. You've got these mysterious forces working from the darkness. You've got ruthless world leaders who are in on it for their own reasons. And then, at the very top, there's this insidious council that's trying to get total control of, well, everything. You know, you might think a cosmic war is all about spaceships and lasers, but that's not the whole story here. This war is fought with a really unique arsenal of secrets, drugs, and power that's almost impossible to imagine. Okay, so at the center of all this is this mysterious drug. It's called pop soda. And what it does is it gives you these incredible, but very short-lived, superhuman powers. The catch, and it's a huge one, it comes at a terrible cost. The story keeps that cost a big secret, so every time someone uses it, it's this huge, desperate gamble. Now, you might be thinking, how on earth can one family stand up against a shadow council and a massive conspiracy? Well, the thing is, Kia is not fighting alone. Her family isn't just a victim here. They're actually a force to be reckoned with. And her first ally is probably not who you'd expect. They're known as the Enhanced Guardian. And that Guardian, get this, it's Odin, their family dog. But hold on, he's no ordinary pet. Odin is genetically enhanced. He is a super loyal, super powerful protector for the family, exactly when they need him most. In this war, every single member of the family is a fighter. But Odin's not the only ace they have up their sleeve. The family's real secret weapon, nobody sees this one coming. It turns out Kia has a daughter whose whole existence is wrapped in secrets, and she has powerful telepathic abilities. She's not just another member of the family. She might just be the key to their survival and to figuring out what this war is truly about. So you put all these pieces together. The clone, the conspiracy, the superpowered family, and suddenly the true scale of this whole thing just snaps into focus. And it is terrifying. This isn't just a fight for a planet or a galaxy. This is a war between entire universes. So this is it. This is the showdown. On one side, you have Kia and her really unique family. A mom, twin boys, an enhanced dog, a telepathic daughter. This tiny group that's the last hope, fighting for everything they love. And on the other side, a cosmic threat. A conspiracy so huge it's already reaching across different universes, trying to control them all. At the end of the day, it's so much more than just a war story. It's really a thrilling sci-fi saga of passion, sacrifice, and power beyond imagination. It's a story that takes these huge cosmic stakes and boils them down to the personal struggle of one family fighting against absolutely impossible odds. And that's what I want to leave you with. As we watch Kia fight for her family and her reality, it kind of forces you to ask yourself, if you were in a war for the very fabric of the universe, what's the one thing, the one person, the one principle that you would absolutely refuse to sacrifice?